starts now.
Some breaking news to talk about here at 5:30 from near the state capitol. Fox 40 is being told that Senate staff are being evacuated from the swing space building that is at 1021 O Street, right near the state capitol.
So we're told that there was a suspicious package delivered to the 9th floor of that building. Fox 40 Capitol reporter Eitan Wallace joining us now live. Eitan, you were inside that building when it was being evacuated. Tell us what happened.
Well, you're exactly right, Nikki. And things actually, if you think about it, this swing space, which is a 9-story building here that houses, you mentioned, the offices of state lawmakers, the Assembly and the Senate and the governor, 9-story building here. Well, if you think about it, it's a very busy building during the day. But as I zoom in here, you can see we have CHP officers and whatnot. And when I was escorted out of here, it was actually very empty. That's because folks were actually out of the building at this time. If you think about it, just before 5 o'clock, staff members and lawmakers were out of here. Now, I did see several CHP officers here, but that is routine because, well, remember, the CHP basically protects the Capitol area, both the swing space here where the lawmakers are and the Capitol building itself, the historic Capitol building, 1 block north of here. Now, as we show you some video from earlier, just want to explain a little bit what we found out. Suspicious package. This is as of the Secretary of the Senate, Erica Contreras. This was passed along to us through a source. She sent out a memo to staff saying a suspicious package was delivered to the 9th floor here at the swing space. Again, that's 1021 O Street. It's an important building, not just because, of course, it staffs the governor and lawmakers, but also because they have several committee rooms in the swing space itself. In fact, I was in there today doing a story on suspense day as they were reviewing bills, whether to pass them along to the next house or not. So very important building. Now, the package, according to this memo from the Secretary of the Senate, contained a threat with anthrax. We do not have much more than that, but while we have not confirmed, they say that it contains anthrax itself. The threat was that it had anthrax, to be very clear about that. So that's exactly what we're getting from that memo there. And as we come back here live, let me just be clear, when we talk about the 9th floor, that is the governor's floor. He has the 9th and 10th floor of this building. Now, of course, we know the governor is out of the country. He's in Italy. In fact, he was at the Vatican this morning. So the governor himself was not here, but the lieutenant governor does work in this space. So do all the members of Assembly, almost all of them, and the state Senate and their staff members. But again, Nikki and Eric, as we come back here live, need to make clear that this happened right before 5 o'clock this evening. So people were already making their way out in what is normally a very busy building during the day when we have all kinds of lobbying appointments and, as I mentioned, committee hearings. Well, that was not happening when this all took place, so that is a good thing to mention. Now, as for who may be responsible, well, that all still is under investigation. As behind me, we still have several dozen CHP officers. I even saw the sergeant of the State Assembly here speaking with CHP officers. So still an active investigation. We will keep you posted, though, and as of now, though, everybody here seems to be pretty calm. Reporting live here from 1021 O Street downtown, covering local news that matters, Eitan Wallace, Fox 40 News.